In the heart of ancient Africa, where golden deserts met the deep blue Nile, two kingdoms stood in contrast. Nubia, fierce and noble, and Egypt, radiant and powerful. From these lands came two souls destined to meet: Kushar, a young Nubian prince, and Nafura, an Egyptian princess of vision and virtue. Kushar, a prince born of warriors and wisdom, carried a presence that turned heads. His tall, regal frame wrapped in flowing Nubian linen, eyes deep with purpose, and skin dark as polished ebony, glowing under the desert sun. He was admired not just for his intellect and unmatched courage, but also for a striking nobility that made him the embodiment of a king destined to rule with heart and honor. Nafura, with mesmerizing glowing brown skin and graceful poise, was no ordinary princess. Raised in the palace libraries and temple courtyards, she believed deeply in the one supreme deity. She questioned traditions that divided the kingdoms and longed to break free from the silken cage of royalty. Their meeting was not born of romance, but of purpose. As conflict brewed between the two kingdoms, Nafura offered to marry the Nubian prince to foster peace. What began as a union of strategy slowly blossomed into one of affection, trust, and then love. But peace comes at a price. Kushar's uncle, driven by jealousy and greed, conspired with traitorous nobles. During a royal feast, Kushar was poisoned. Nafura's cries pierced the palace halls as she held him in her arms, refusing to leave his side. Though Kushar survived, the palace was no longer safe. His father, the king, was slain in a midnight coup. The throne stolen. The gates closed. The couple fled into the vast deserts of Nubia, exiled and hunted. In the years that followed, they lived in hiding, moving through forgotten villages and sacred mountain shrines. Stripped of riches, they found strength in the people. Kushar trained young warriors. Nafura taught the children. They healed wounds, physical and spiritual. Together, they built a movement. Messengers traveled by night, spreading word of the true king and queen. Former gods returned to their side. Farmers brought food. Scholars brought wisdom. And when the stars aligned, they rose. Before dawn, Kushar and Nafura, mounted on horses, led a caravan of loyal followers back to the capital. Flames of rebellion lit the horizon. The streets swelled with voices chanting their names. The usurper tried to flee, but was captured by the people themselves. In the very hall where he once betrayed his kin, he was tried and banished. Kushar and Nafura reclaimed the throne, not with iron fists, but with open hearts. They ruled as one, they listened, they healed. And in time, Nafura gave birth to twins, a son with Kushar's fire and a daughter with Nafura's grace. The royal children were raised to lead not as rulers, but as stewards of their people. Decades passed, borders opened, cultures mingled, faith and governance walked hand in hand, and the love story of Kushar and Nafura became the heartbeat of a new era. Their story lives on in murals, in music, and in memory, not just for their triumph, but for their refusal to let hate destroy hope. Remember this: enduring love, grounded in truth and justice, can overcome even the darkest betrayal. Kushar and Nafura's journey reminds us that power gained through love and sacrifice endures far longer than that won by deceit. Unity, when forged through struggle and compassion, can rebuild kingdoms and hearts. Their lives teach us this: when love leads, peace follows. And when faith in one truth guides our path, even exile can lead us home. Thank you for joining us on this heartfelt journey through history, love, and resilience. If you enjoyed this story, Please consider subscribing to our channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and sharing it with someone who believes in the power of love and unity. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories from the past that still echo in our hearts today.